Hey, Ryan, come here. I gotta show you what I found for the vacation. Come here. You'll love this. You'll love it.
This is about the vacation?
Yes, it's a great couple excursion. You'll love it. But I've been having a little bit of trouble here.
So you still want to go on the vacation?
What do you mean? Yeah. We planned this. But there's something wrong. It's not accepting a card here. It's not accepting the card for payment.
What do you mean?
Transaction won't go through.
Maybe you need to double check just to make sure.
I just did. I triple checked.
Something must be wrong with the computer then.
I don't think so. Did you make a deposit last week?
Yeah, I think I made a deposit.
What do you think you made a deposit? You know if you made a deposit or not.
What do you mean?
Did you make the deposit? Did you put the money in the account last week?
I told you, yeah.
Wow, it's saying there's no money in the vacation account.
Are you sure? Double check it.
I'm positive. We're looking right at it. You know what?
Maybe something wrong with the computer. Maybe you need to call the bank or something.
The past week you've been acting very strange. Is there something going on?
What?
You've been acting strange. What's going on?
What do you mean what's going on?
Talk to me. Is there something wrong? Is there something I should know?
About what?
Ronald, what I'm trying to set, we decided to go on this vacation and invite these couples. This is not working. Something is wrong. What's going on? There's no money in the account. You said you were going to do this last week. What's going on?
What's going on with the money?
What's going on overall?
Folks had a close on that real estate transaction.
Right.
And the day before, the seller changed their mind. So we were not able to close, and therefore I didn't get the money to make the deposit.
What? When were you going to tell me?
Well, I was trying to get it fixed, Charlie. And I was trying to get this thing right because I knew you were on that vacation. So, I don't want to tell you. I wanted to get it right.
Ronald, it's been a whole week. I don't understand this. I really don't. I mean, this is so embarrassing. I mean, we initiated this vacation with other couples. What are we gonna do?
I don't know, Charlie. I ain't got the money. What do you want me to do? And I tried to get it fixed. I just wasn't able to get it fixed. Come on, now.
I can't deal with you right now. I'm just gonna call Pastor.
Call Pastor for what?
Hello everyone and welcome to RCRC, that is the Relationship Connection with Ronald and Charlie, where we equip, empower, and educate couples on how to thrive in their relationships. How? Through candid conversations right here on this platform. I am Charlie Willis, a mental health therapist.
I'm Ronald Willis, a marriage and family therapist, and today we'll be discussing, are you being fearful or fearless?
Ronald, it's saying there's no money in the vacation account.
Are you sure? Double check it.
I'm positive. We're looking right at it.
Maybe something wrong with the computer. Maybe you need to call the bank or something.
The past week you've been acting very strange. Is there something going on?
What?
What do you think? Fearful or fearless?
I think you were fearful.
Oh, man. You are so right, though. There's some fear going on. I'm telling you what was going on with the money that was not deposited into the account for our vacation. So
Yeah, that was real bad, Ronald.
that was real bad. Come on, man. Can't a brother be scared?
I guess so.
You guess so. All right.
I guess the question is why? Why would you be?
Well, something had occurred with the money, and I knew you wanted to go on that vacation, right? So I didn't want to tell you we couldn't go on the vacation, man. So I had a thought process of maybe I can fix it. Maybe I can get some money for someone else. And guess what? If I do that, I ain't got to tell Charlie.
Didn't get that far.
How did that work?
Didn't work out that way.
Did not work that. And the bad thing about that whole clip is that not only I did not tell you, you discovered it on your own.
Yeah,
that was bad. Yeah. That was bad and stuff, man. And it's okay, to want to fix something that, you perhaps think you have messed up. But why not tell your partner and try to fix it? Or maybe y'all try to fix it together versus hiding it. And then, during the clip, I was lying about it. You said, what's going on with the money? What's going on? And I was like, are you sure? Maybe we need to double check. And I knew 100% the money was not deposited.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you were thinking was going to happen.
Yeah, so
when I double checked.
Yeah, so you become fearful of telling somebody something, right? And then you back it up with lies. How is that going to work?
Yeah.
It is not going to work. You got to be fearless and not fearful.
It's just digging yourself in a deeper hole. But there's so many reasons why we are afraid to go forward with things like that.
Yeah, so we want to help our viewers out there recognize, some of the challenges that may occur, regarding being fearful, and how does that affect your relationship? And it can't be in a positive way, right? So being fearful, started in the beginning in the garden.
Okay, yeah,
that's right.
I can go with that.
Yeah, you want to read that verse there we got?
All right, we got Genesis 3:10, which states, "And he said, I heard the sound of you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked and I hid myself."
Wow, that is so powerful because, he said, I was afraid because I was naked, and then because I was naked, I hid myself. Mm-hmm. And if you look, more into the scripture, you have to ask the question, why was he afraid because he was naked? Wasn't he naked before that? Wasn't before this incident happened? Wasn't he already naked? And if he's already naked, then why wasn't he afraid in the beginning? Mm-hmm. Because the scripture clearly says, I was naked. That's why I was afraid, and I hid myself.
Mm-hmm. Well, other things are introduced now past that point of showing why. There's things that have opened up, and if we look into it even more, one of the big things is we're afraid of how others are going to see us. Yes,
that's right, and you could clearly see that in the clip. I was afraid. How is you going to see me? Because now you can't go on that vacation.
And we've also did something that we're not happy about.
We are ashamed of. I am ashamed that I was not able to put this money into this account, and now I'm ashamed of it. So I'm not going to tell you. I want to try to fix it.
It clearly shows with that scripture talking about when fear was introduced.
Right.
Into the garden, when it first happened, when we first see that others are showing themselves ashamed, and it's just introduced in especially in the world that we live in, and how we're operating today with relationships. The fear and shame is there.
It is clearly there. And this particular incident in the scripture where Adam, became afraid, and he was not necessarily afraid because he was naked. He was afraid of how God was going to react to him.
Reaction. Yeah. That is big. That's big.
That is big. That's right. Because you see, he was already naked before that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. But for him, I'm afraid because I'm naked. No, it's I'm afraid because how you going to react? I'm going to feel guilty. I'm going to feel shame. I don't want you to know. So, fearful, started in the garden, and it's still going on today in relationships.
So let's talk about why is it going on in relationships? What are some of the things that we see?
What fear causes? What does it? Yeah. That's right. What does it? we know it's damaging, right? We know it's not negatively, and people continue to do it. So let's look at some of the reasons. What's the results of when you operate in a place of fear? What are the results of that?
Okay. Sounds good.
So what's the first one we got, Charlie?
So it says fear causes us to defend things versus accepting them.
Wow, that is good. Yeah.
You constantly look for an excuse versus accepting the reality.
Yeah, because I don't want to point the finger at me.
And fear also is everything is always the other person's fault. You got to find blame.
That's right. It can't be my fault. It's always got to be somebody else's fault. So I got to look for something to blame.
So in that, there's a fear of accepting who we are or who we have been.
Yeah,
or what we
that
have
is
done.
so true. That is so true and stuff, right? And of course, we're not accepting things as they really are. You know, we want to shift. So the focus is not on me for what I did, but I can shift it somewhere else. So, you know, I can feel good about me.
Right. Because when we shift the blame, then that also covers up any wrongdoing.
That's right.
That we have done.
I can't be wrong.
No, I couldn't have done that. And then what's the ultimate with that is if there's something that you don't accept or see about yourself, you are very reluctant to work on that.
That is correct.
You won't move forward into changing the behavior.
Ooh, that is so powerful. Say that again, Charlie.
You won't move forward into changing the behavior.
You won't move forward to change the behavior. Is that right?
Keeps you from being your true and authentic self, working on who you should be.
That is so powerful and so true, Charlie. What's our next point there?
So there could be a fear that you will be controlled or paralyzed or preventing you from expressing your feelings.
Now, you clearly saw that in the clip.
That's right.
You clearly saw that. There was some fear of expressing my feelings about what had transpired.
There's something going on.
I didn't want to tell you.
What?
And as it was noted in the clip, you know, this was going on for several days. And you saw something is going on with Ron. I can't figure it out. What's going on with him? You know,
one thing I gather from that, knowing who you are, and especially knowing how male and female work,
right?
I could also think that fear was a fear of you disappointing.
Yeah, it could come from that place also. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then the thing about it, when you're not able to express your feelings, right, in that particular situation, it dominates your thoughts and your action, and your other partners see it. They may not realize what is going on, but they see something is not quite right because it's dominating. And you're probably waking up thinking about it, going to bed thinking about it.
I'm just wondering, how much were you trying to fix it?
I really didn't have a fix-it plan because that real estate transaction didn't occur. I didn't have another one coming up. Where was I going to get the money from? I'm trying to fix it. No, the fixing should have been telling, not trying to cover it up and do something else.
But the fixing...
maybe I was going to win the lottery.
I don't know, because the fixing can kind of get you in more trouble.
I'm trying to fix it, y'all.
Right.
I'm fixing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. What did you fix? Nothing.
Clearly.
Yeah. What's our next point?
So fear will create unforgiveness. You never apologize because you are never wrong.
That's right. It connects with the first point we made and stuff, right? It creates unforgiveness. If I am never wrong, I never have to forgive.
That's right. You're not accepting. Also,
no one is never wrong. We're always wrong at some time in some things we do, intentionally or unintentionally. So we can't be on the platform that I'm never wrong, so I never have to forgive. No, that is not true. You have to be in a place where you can accept the wrong things you did to your partner and making them feel bad, and then seek for their forgiveness.
Mm-hmm. I also think about that unforgiveness in yourself as well.
That's right, because it starts with self. That is so true.
Like you said, we make mistakes.
Right.
And we can't forgive ourselves.
And clearly you saw it in the clip. I had not forgiven myself for what I had done. Because of that, I wasn't getting ready to tell you. No, I'm not going to tell. I got to keep it a secret. Even at the point where you had discovered the mistake, I was still trying to hide it. You got to look at it again. No, the money got to be there. And then you specifically asked me, and instead of me saying no, I said, well, I think I deposited. No, dude, you did not deposit.
I'm not sure what that.
You did not deposit that at all.
Because it wasn't buying you any time.
Yeah, because I was trying to not lie, but lie at the same time. I think. No, 100%. You did not deposit that money in that account.
That's right.
Man, that was so bad. I think I deposited. Wait a minute. Something wrong with the computer. Something wrong with your system. No, something wrong with you being fearful.
So even with that, the unforgiveness, it just opens up even more areas of issues to deal with.
Yeah, you hit on the nail. Start with forgiving yourself first.
Yeah. It'll allow you to move forward.
That's right. It'll allow you to move forward. It'll allow for me to say, hey, I need to tell my partner what's going on. Okay? Because you was emotionally invested in that vacation now.
Yeah,
excited.
Definitely.
Ooh, we're going on vacation. Woo, yeah.
Planned it, and
girlfriend, we finna go on vacation, man.
That's
my man got all this good money. He finna deposit in his account, and we finna do it up.
Mm-hmm. Something to look forward to.
Oops. All right, what's the next point?
So it says fear will create insecurities in the relationship.
Okay. All right there. See, that's right. So it'll make you not feel good about yourself. That's right. Think about doing that entire time while I didn't get the money to put it in the deposit. Do you think I was feeling good about myself? No, I was not. So. Yeah, I was insecure about the whole thing and stuff. And so my insecurity led me to a place of trying to fix it. In reality, no, I cannot fix this. I don't have the money. I definitely don't have any friends I could borrow money from, right? So
I don't know.
Where was I going to get this money from? I had no other real estate transaction going on.
Mm-mm.
Nope. I definitely wasn't going to win the lottery. So the being insecure about what's going on, created this atmosphere to not only want to hide it from you, but try to fix it. And that was not going to work at all. Mm-hmm. Definitely not.
Yeah. That's that uncertainty of everything. And then again, I will look at it and think that it involves, of course, starting with self.
Yes, that's right. Because you insecure means you're not feeling good about yourself. Mm-hmm. And it causes you to operate in a place, that creates an atmosphere of ultimately, I'm lying.
And think about how
lying about my feelings.
How far that insecurity stretched. So if you were insecure about, what happened, you made a mistake, you forgave yourself, whatever, it would have gone into being secure and okay about talking to your partner and telling them what's going on. And
that's right.
Not allowing that fear to take over.
Yeah, because, one of the main issues for me, and it was not the real estate transaction itself, because it often happens in real estate. The main focus I had was that you was emotionally invested in this vacation, and I didn't want to let you down. I did not. And I allowed that to control my feelings, my thoughts, my actions, created some untruth there. I was insecure about it. So it was just a bad place I was in, and it dominated my feelings where you saw something was wrong, but you didn't know what it was.
Where was something you said, you did not want to let me down.
Right.
But where was the biggest part in letting your partner down?
Not telling you. Telling you. That was a bigger letdown than the one that I was thinking in my mind. Oh no, I got to fix this. I don't want to go to vacation. No, tell the truth. Yeah. Because ultimately, the real estate transaction wasn't even my fault.
Right.
I had no control of the seller decided, well, I changed my mind. I have no control of that.
Because for your partner, then I may start feeling that I'm being deceived and lied to.
Right.
What else is there that you're keeping from me? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, he brings them all in. Right. They all get on board. The mistrust and all of that. That leads to a lot.
It does, man. It just creates the tension in the atmosphere. You almost especially for me, I'm actually, walking on eggshells because 1, I didn't tell you. Mm-hmm. 2, I'm trying to fix it. And 3, I don't want you to know. No, I don't want you to know because you may look at me like, Ron, what are you doing? You may look at me as a failure or something. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, I don't want to tell you that. Man, I wanted to be the knight in shining armor. Riding to the rescue, the hero. Yeah. Yes, instead I was a zero. I fell off the horse, y'all.
In so many ways.
I fell off the horse, man. All right, what's our next point, y'all?
So fear will create control, a controlling of your partner.
That is so huge, man. You know, it's a place that, you know, you want to make sure you have all the power, okay? And you're afraid to relinquish that power. So versus, you know, you're in a relationship together, right? Both of y'all should have the power, right? Mm-hmm. However, when you have a fear, when you have that fear, right? And it creates this controlling atmosphere, it creates a place where you want to control everything and you have the power and your partner have no power. And you're afraid to release that to your partner because it's uncharted territory for you.
Do you think that you even realize that?
Some people don't. Some people don't realize they control it. Okay. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people don't realize that controlling comes from being fearful. Okay. But imagine a person that's controlling and they come to a revelation where I need to release this control. Immediately they're going to be fearful of it because that's their comfort zone. They're accustomed to being in that environment. They're accustomed to I have all the power. I have all the control. Everything comes through me. Everything's done by me. It's all my decision and stuff, right? And you know, when you're in that place and stuff, you have a fear of letting that go. And what you do also, you create fear to your partner.
But so what it sounds like you're saying, so in the whole totality of it, you're trying to control the situation,
right?
The relationship,
right.
Your partner, but when fear is introduced in this way, you're being controlled.
That's fear. Right. You're being controlled by fear. That is correct. That is so huge. And you cause your partner to operate in fear because they have no power. They have no say so. They're not invested in a relationship with you, you know, together, and y'all sharing things together and stuff. So then they will become afraid of even conveying with you, sharing with you, because they're going to be afraid of your response. Even in that clip, you could see some aspects of control in that particular area where I wanted to control it in such a way to ensure that the vacation happens. I can't let you know and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to control this situation. I'm going to fix it and make it right. And it just doesn't work that way. It does not.
You don't, yeah, because you definitely didn't have control over the situation.
No, I had no control of the situation at all. Now I was trying to have control of the situation, but circumstance was out of my hands. I couldn't control whether this transaction would go through or not. I couldn't control that.
Nope.
But once it occurred, I tried to control the situation to ensure that ultimately, you know, my partner goes on this vacation, which is a good thing. I want you to go on this vacation, but not that kind of way. You know, I could have told you, perhaps we could have came with the money some other kind of way. You could have came with an idea for the money. You know what I'm saying?
Perhaps.
You be like, Ron, don't worry about it. I got the money to put in a deposit. And I'll be like, what? I should have been told you that.
No, I don't know about that.
Oh, right there. So.
But when you're talking about the controlling about the partner, when someone says my way or the highway.
That's right.
Even if not saying that, could they be thinking that?
It's that concept. It's that concept. If I can't control you, I don't want to be with you.
What?
That's right. That's right. And unfortunately, it's dominated by the men more than the women. Men, we love to be in control now. Come on now. You know, we love to control. We love to fix everything. Even that clip, I was trying to fix it. You know, the men, we're normally the person in a relationship that fixes everything, right?
But is it looked at that way? Is it looked at that you are controlling versus being in control?
Say it again.
Is it?
Let me get this right, y'all, because this coming out. This some deep stuff, y'all. This some deep.
Are you looking at it that way, that you're in control or you're controlling? I don't think you're looking at it. I think you're thinking you're in control.
Right,
but in essence, you are.
You are controlling, and it makes your partner. It doesn't make your partner feel good.
No, it does not.
No, it does not.
No one wants to be controlled.
No, we're not robots.
No.
Right. You control robots. You don't control humans.
Right.
And there's a difference. Yeah. But definitely, there are two aspects of it, though.
Right. But like I was saying before, what I thought was so cynical about is that you're thinking you're in control when you are actually being controlled.
That is right. That is right. You're controlled by the fear of losing control. Right. So you actually being controlled by fear. Right.
So you're a robot. No, just kidding.
I'm a robot, y'all. I mean, you can look at it like that and stuff, though. But most people that are controlled doesn't think that they're being controlled by their own fear of losing control.
Right? They don't think that way.
They don't think that way. So I mean, it's very powerful to come to that revelation, because perhaps when you see that in yourself, you can relinquish some of this control. Definitely and stuff. You definitely should not be controlling your partner.
Right. So fear is such a big component of being inserted into our relationships that we don't even realize that the where we're operating and the things our behaviors and the things we do, the things we say, we don't move on,
right.
That fear is there at the center. Now,
fear is at the center of pretty much everything we do.
Yeah. Apprehension. Because that happens.
Yeah. We're not talking about you kind of like hesitant or something, right?
Right.
Because hesitant only lasts a few moments,
That's
right?
right.
And
that
you push
is correct.
on through. You push on through, right? And fear, being fearful of things, it'll last for a while. It could last for years,
Operating in a sense of fear.
Operating in fear. And, the place that we should be operating in is in love. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the place and stuff. But, a lot of times we operate in fear. That whole week, why I was going through this, being fearful of telling you what had transpired, I was operating in fear. And you saw it in my face, in my look, in my attitude. Like, what's going on with this dude? He's just not acting the same. Where's Ron Willis at? Where was he at? Or was that DJ Red?
No, that was Ron. Operating in fear.
That's right. So
keeping you from keeping the relation stops the relationship from going.
Paralyze the relationship.
That's right, paralyzed.
That's right. So we got to help our viewers, understand how do we move from being fearful to
fearless.
Fearless. Less fear, y'all. No fear over here.
That's right. We want to keep the relationship going. We want to be open and sincere and authentic about ourselves, so we can operate in love in our relationship. And
something occurs in your relationship, tell your partner. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to tell them. And then partners got to know how to react in that situation.
Definitely.
Yeah, because if your reaction is not being patient, like we talked about in the previous episode, then you help create some of that fearfulness going on.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Definitely. So the response makes a big difference.
The response makes a big difference and stuff. Because if you respond jacked up, I ain't telling you anything else. Okay? But, to help our viewers out there, y'all got to catch us next week, y'all.
Yeah, because obviously we don't have time to go in to give you those points, great points.
To be fearless. I'm fearless, y'all.
In
fearless.
Your relationship. So that was a great discussion. A lot of great points there. So do join us next week so we can talk about and give you the points on how to operate in love and out of that, that
be fearless.
Fear.
Be fearless. That's right.
All right. So thank you guys for watching RCRC. That is the Relationship Connection with Ronald and Charlie. If you would like more information about us, check us out on our website at www.firstfocusfaith.com or our social media platforms. That's Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube.
Y'all. And that's right. So don't forget to help support this ministry by making a contribution to our Cash App at First Focus Faith. Or you can watch us on YouTube. But please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And if you're watching us by demand, make sure you click that donate button. See y'all later.
Thanks. We are here to equip, empower, and educate by helping couples thrive in their relationship. To see more from us, help support this ministry with a charitable contribution. Just click on the donate button below.